well, another day, another dollar.
More like another nickel.
Thursday, slow. I forgot to change my Doordash schedule, and I couldn't dash, and then I could. Anyways, grabbed an 825 order for I think less than 2 miles, and then while I was waiting in the restaurant, I got an add-on for $9.25, I think, or $9.50 for another 3 miles or something. It's really slow. I thought, why not, you know? So the first one, it was for the restaurant that is like next to it, so I don't mind. First customer to be delivered is 6 minutes away. Leave at my door. Please do not ring doorbell. All right, first drop off is done. It was a house. It said on it, do not ring the doorbell, but I could not access the front door. Like, there was a gate, and the gate was, I thought it was locked because I could not open it. And actually it ended up being stuck, and I called but nobody answered, and I was like, well, that's great. I don't want to leave it at the street, you know what I mean? And then the guy came and he was like, oh, feel free to come in, and I was like, I don't think I can. No, I don't want to. And he was like, oh, it's stuck, and I was like, I think it is. So he took the food, and he was super nice. So this order ended up being $9.25 instead of $8.25. And now I'm on my way to the second customer, which is 10 minutes away. It's a leave at my door. Do not ring doorbell. No doorbell are being rung today. Did you guys receive the email from Para? Congratulations, you're officially a jerk.
Congratulations.
They were cars, and this guy just now, he could not wait. Did you guys receive the email from Para saying that now it is available for Uber Eats? I am so tempted to try it, but I'm not sure because I really don't want to be deactivated on Uber, and I still don't know if what they're doing is actually, I'm in the process of changing insurance, and I have those people calling me every single day, several times a day, to sell me their insurance. And if there is something, this is something I really don't like. I'm not a phone person at all. I really hate when I try to do some stuff on the internet, aka I don't want to talk to anyone on the phone, and they keep calling and calling and calling. It's irritating me, and honestly it makes me want to not buy your stuff. Anyways, I'm so tempted to try the Uber Eats Para feature. I'm not sure how it works though. I don't understand this glitch on DoorDash, like when it sends you a message and it says blah blah blah's order has been updated and changed, and you already delivered the order. So I know it's a glitch, but every time I'm like, what? If anyone has tried it yet, please let me know. I'm waiting to see how Uber reacts to this, because we were all really happy when Para came out with DoorDash, and we all know how it ended up being. So in my market for DoorDash, it's just super inaccurate. Grubhub, I never had it. I never got it to work. It would not even log me in. No idea why. Second drop off is done. $9.75. They had a nice little house with a little gate. So now going back to the hotspot, I wanted to see what you guys think about this. Do you prefer not having a zone like Uber Eats and no schedule, so you're able to earn whenever you want, however you want, but everyone is kind of like on the same step of like equality unless you have like the gold, the diamond, platinum, and all of this. The more you do deliveries, the more you have like perks, let's say. I mean, it's not perks, it's reward. Or do you prefer DoorDash's zone with like quote unquote perks, because it still has to be proven, in my opinion, with top dashers supposedly receiving better orders, supposedly, and you have to schedule yourself, and if it's not busy you can't go if you didn't schedule yourself. Which one do you prefer? I feel like DoorDash is shooting themselves in the foot, because I feel like Uber, no matter how low the order is, there will always be somebody to take the order. Contrary to DoorDash, I mean, there will still be people who take the crappy orders, but less than Uber Eats. The number of time DoorDash sends me out of my zone, it's every single day. That would be so much easier for us to have no zones in DoorDash, exactly like Uber Eats, and that would not... You know, I would be more inclined to take an order if I knew that I could have another order directly on the spot where I'm gonna be landing. You know what I mean? Like Uber, you know, you don't really care where you're gonna go because they're gonna send you an order anyway. I mean, unless it's a really crappy zone, but you know that potentially you are on the same step of equality of everyone there because there are no zones. I went back home because DoorDash ended my dash after those 2 deliveries because I forgot to change my schedule last night, and it had me on the schedule at 10 a.m. and I missed that. So I was able to go online until 12, and then it ended my dash. Then I was able to go back on and only until 1 p.m. and after those 2 deliveries it ended my dash, and since then it's been great. So I've been online on Uber Eats and I think I received 2 orders in 1 hour. I'm just gonna enjoy my afternoon and just accept the fact that this week sucks. Tomorrow is my birthday and I will not be able to dash during the lunch shift. I'm not even sure lunch shift is worth it anymore. And the DoorDash app has crashed. It's been a while since it happened. I was able to begin my dash, but basically no orders are coming in. And when you go on the page... Oh, it's back on. Look, just when I say that. Perfect. Basically, when you were like, oh no, the application has encountered an unknown error. Still the same. So basically, it says the application has encountered an unknown error, and then it says no hotspot available. So yeah, I'm connected, but it's not working. So Uber Eats is on. I'm gonna go to my hotspot. It is 5. I began earlier today because the last 3 days were just awful. Awful, awful, awful. Except that Tuesday, was it Tuesday when I made $100? I think it was Tuesday, thanks to that $28 order. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do my best. Hopefully DoorDash comes back up soon because Uber Eats doesn't seem like they want to send me anything. I grabbed an $8.50 order just when I was arriving at my hotspot, and it's so much more complicated than it should be. It's not a restaurant, it's a bar. It has no... Oh, a squirrel.
Squirrel! Where?
It has no freaking parking at all. I had to go around the block a few times. When I arrived there was a line of people paying for their beer. So it's been already way too long to my taste. And he lives really, really close. The only problem is that I had to just... What took me the most time, it was that I had to walk. And now he's 5 minutes away, so hopefully it's more than $8.50. I took it because it was 5 items. Little updates on that delivery. It's starting to get on my nerves because, first of all, the customer's house does not exist. So basically, it's 4932 and the number does not exist. I have been searching for 10 minutes. There is a 4940, 4934, 4936, 4917, 5000, and I cannot find his house. Guess what? He's not answering on the phone, and there is no freaking connection on his street. This is so frustrating. I've been on there for 35 minutes. I'm trying to call him. It's not even ringing.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 8.
Great. How do I get to this house? Because it has a refined pin, but they say, so in the app it says 4932. And then when I click directions, it says 4928, but that number does not exist either. It does not exist. I swear to God, whoever you want to call it, it does not exist. It's frustrating me. It's irritating me right now because you're wasting my time. And excuse me, you know your house is impossible to find. Oh, he's calling me. See? I was right. Okay. So 4932. It's 48 here. But don't you think he could call earlier? I've been going around for 15 minutes. Okay, 48. Wow, I think this is one of the most frustrating deliveries I've ever done, and I've done a lot of frustrating ones. Oh my God. This was by far the most frustrating deliveries I have ever made. I do not thank the customer who, yeah, he was helpful, but come on. The address on Google Maps is wrong. So I don't know if it's Google Maps. I don't know if it's his phone. Obviously there are 1 billion people here. It would not send me on the correct street. I was so frustrated. That's the thing, you know, when you're frustrated and you're trying to find something and you can't. So the guy was like, you're on the wrong. So first of all, there is no freaking signal on his street. It just does not exist. Impossible to call him, impossible to text him, impossible to do anything. And then I was searching for 4932. First of all, who gives adjacent streets the same numbers? First of all, there were exactly, the thing is, you know, when you're on a street and, for example, you're searching for 4932, but the numbers that you're seeing at like 16658, then you kind of know that you're on the wrong street. You know what I mean? But no, the street that Google Maps sent me on, it was exactly the same numbers. So it would send me on a street where the numbers would be 4930, 4933, 4950. So I would in my head, I was on the correct street. And then I finally got him on the phone when he called me back after, I don't know, 10 minutes of me searching, and it was a refined pin map crap. Yeah, cool, but where the hell am I? Oh my freaking God. I swear, I'm like this close to freaking go home. I so do not have the time. So I thought I was on the correct street, and today is really not my day. I don't want to. What the hell? I just want the sound. Calm down. So I thought I was on the correct street, and then he called me back. Finally, he called me back, and he was like, "You're on the wrong street." He was like, "The GPS is weird." Yeah, okay, please. Thank you for letting me know 15 minutes after you see me going around, because he probably saw me. For him to call me, he was like, "You're going on the wrong direction." Yeah, so you've been seeing me on the map, and you have said absolutely nothing. Thank you. You don't really want your food, right? In my head, I was on the correct street, and I did not realize it was not the correct street. So I went back to the street, to because the GPS sent me to a dead end. So I thought maybe it's the principal street, that I was on before turning in that dead end, which I don't know, a lot of people would have, and I'm not familiar with. I don't know, thank God I kind of know the zone, because I'm not familiar with that part of the zone. It's on the other side of where I like to go. So I don't really come here a lot. And then I went back on the principal street, and guess what? There were exactly the same numbers, 4928, 4920, 4930. And I was like, what the at this point, because it's two streets with exactly the same numbers, and it's still not the correct street. And at some point he was like, do you see the 3 black mailboxes? And obviously I couldn't see them because I was on the wrong street. And at some point he was like, oh, do you see the big driveway? And there was a big driveway, but there was not the correct number. So I tried to call him again, and obviously the call dropped because there was no signal again. Then he sent me a text message, because thank God he could not have done this before. He was like, you're on the wrong street. And then it just clicked in my head. I was like, oh my God, it's the next street. It's the next one. So I looked on maps, and yeah, it was the next one. So I came back and I went on the correct street, and yeah, of course I found the correct house. My God, it was so frustrating. I think I spent an hour on this, a literal hour. Like, I'm not sure why this dude, he's literally, seriously, he is 5 minutes away from the restaurant. It was a struggle to park at the restaurant, and then this whole struggle to deliver to him. Like, dude, if you know the GPS is sending people the wrong way, why are you waiting 15 minutes before telling the driver? And why do you assume somebody knows where your freaking street is? And thank God it's a big street, so I kind of knew where it was. But so frustrating. I think it's the most frustrating. I don't think it ever happened to me to not find a place like this. I don't think it ever happened to me. This was the most frustrating delivery ever. And the guy, he opened the door and he was like, oh, thank you. I was like, you are welcome. Like, at this point, I wasted an hour of my time on my dinner shift for your $8.50 crappy order. Ugh. I knew I should not have accepted this. I should have unassigned this shit when I saw where the restaurant was. Honestly, it's just... It's 6:20 now. 6:20. I began delivering at 5:50. 40 minutes to find his house. That is 5 minutes away from the restaurant. I'm so frustrated. I'm so annoyed. And I'm sorry, I'm not annoyed with myself, because I know I didn't do anything wrong. Like, your street is impossible. Like, on Google Maps, it doesn't register the correct way. And you know it. Oh yeah, the GPS has been sending people the wrong way. Oh, thank you for letting me know 20 minutes after I arrived. Like 20 minutes after I picked up your food. Are you doing this so you can claim to Doordash that I was late, so I'm gonna get a contract violation? Honestly, I'm super annoyed at this customer. And I'm annoyed at Google Maps. I've never had this problem. Never. He was like, you don't want to be using DoorDash, $4. You don't want to be using DoorDash in-app navigation. First of all, I don't. Thank you very much. Thank you for telling me how to do my job. If you knew how to put your address correctly, that would not happen. I never had a problem before on Google Maps, ever. Like, there is a problem with his address, but because basically, when I was typing 4932 blah 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 street, it would send me 4928. So first of all, there is a problem with his address. Okay, if you know this, don't you think putting it in the notes or sending a text message when you see somebody was assigned, somebody took your order, don't you think it would be nice to send a text message saying, hey, GPS has been weird lately and it keeps sending people to the other street that I was on, but that's the wrong street, so just make sure that you turn on blah 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 street and you will find me. No, do you think it's too hard to say this shit? Honestly, I'm super annoyed. I have wasted an hour of my time. I went out early today because I wanted to make more money because I didn't make shit this week. I'm super annoyed. Super annoyed. And it was an $8.50 order. 5 items, $8.50 order. Cool. Thank you very much. So, first of all, this restaurant is banned in my book. Not sure where you are turning, sir, because there is no street here. And this customer is banned forever. Whatever shit they're doing, honestly, I don't have the time. I should have, every time. I don't take orders under $10. I should have listened to myself. I'm super annoyed. Super annoyed right now. Wow. I don't think I've ever had a more annoying shit happen to me while delivering. And I've had a lot of deliveries that were weird or went wrong. I never had a place that did not exist, ever. And I never had a problem with GPS either. I've never had a problem with Google Maps, ever. Except on Uber Eats that, sends me a couple of digits wrong, but the house always exists. It never sent me to an incorrect street. This was 2 streets away. It was 2 incorrect streets. And he saw me struggling for 15 minutes before he called me. I'm really annoyed. And now I'm stuck in traffic. Wow. If you know your place does not exist or is impossible to find, please don't leave a note so the driver can find it. Just let them struggle, because why not? We love seeing people struggle. Okay, so if that was not enough, DoorDash is still down. It was up and running when I did this delivery, thank God. And now it's still saying no hotspots available, and the application has encountered an error. So maybe it's just not the day. Hopefully Uber Eats sends me good orders today, because I feel like I'm only gonna do Uber Eats tonight, because when DoorDash is gonna be up and running again, it's probably DoorDash. It's busy in your area, so you'll now earn an extra $1 per delivery. Okay, but it doesn't work. See, that's what they're doing. So the app is probably noticing that there are a billion orders and no dashers. Why? Because the app is down. We can't receive orders. It says no hotspot available. So now they're offering peak pay for people to go out. It's not that there are not enough people out. It's just the app is not working. And a guy on Facebook just said they kicked me out from the app. So I don't want to do DoorDash tonight because I feel it's gonna glitch. And also when it's gonna come back up and running, it's probably gonna send all of those old orders that have been sitting there for an hour or so and I don't want to deal with those customers, you know what I mean? So at this point, I'm just probably gonna ignore DoorDash. Something went wrong. No shit, Sherlock. Thank you for letting me know. But Uber Eats is really slow. I haven't had any orders in a while. Okay, DoorDash is still down. I got an Uber Eats order for, I forgot to take a screenshot, for $11.77 for 1.6 miles, I think. 6 items plus $8, 3.7 miles. No, it's too far, baby. $8 for 4 miles? I don't think so. It's 6 item, 1 burger, 3 burgers, and 3 drinks. 1 shakes and 2 drinks. The food was ready, and guess what? They are flooded with unpicked DoorDash orders in that restaurant. They have at least 5 bags that are sitting there, and you can see they're struggling because they have 2 big families that are sitting inside the restaurant right now with like kids running around screaming and stuff, plus all of those orders. I feel bad for them, but my customer's order was ready. She has 2 drinks and a shake, so I'm gonna put it in there so it stays. First of all, oh wow, Uber Eats plus $1.50 for an add-on. I don't think so. This is so insulting. So I do this, I put the drinks in there because first of all, it keeps them cooler than just keeping them in the cup holder. And also to transport in the car if I like turn or stop abruptly, at least they are secured in there. Start delivery. Please leave at door of front house. Thank you. Apartment suite number 1. I guess it's like maybe one of those where there are like, it's apartments but there are no floors. We will see. I think it's a house. Not sure why she puts suite number 1. We will see. 1.9 miles, 7 minutes away. That was dropped off. Literally took me not even 15 minutes. Super nice. I'm trying to go back to my hotspot now. She was outside with the dog, so I didn't even have to go there. She was just there. She was super nice. And so now my area on Uber Eats is finally, it's orange. Yay, after 1 billion days of, oh, there's a cat crossing the street. So DoorDash has paused me on my dash, and the countdown is going down, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna kick me out of the dash at this point. And I'm not mad about it. Like right now, this is the screen. It's just not working at all. So I also don't want the app to glitch on me. You know, if I accept an order and then it just crashes and then I'm stuck with an order and I'm like, what? And I can't do anything. And I'm pretty sure support has 1 billion minutes to wait now to get somebody on the phone. So let's not test our luck here. So I'm just gonna stick to Uber, and hopefully we get good orders here. DoorDash is back on. I had 2 minutes left on the counter, so I resumed my dash, and now they are sending everything in stack orders. No one has been picking them up for at least an hour and a half now. So it doesn't matter how much the payout is gonna be. I'm just gonna decline those because those orders have probably been sitting there for a long time. And they're offering a $1 peak pay. So when I tell you that there is never peak pay in my area, that there is never peak pay in my area. So what tells me that they're offering peak pay is that they need those orders delivered as soon as possible. Another stack. I think I've received 6 orders so far in 1 minute. They were all stacked. So that's just strategic at this point to decline those orders, because those customers they can still rate you badly because the order was late. Just got another order on Uber Eats for $11 something. Just one item, so I don't think it's gonna go up, but $11, I think she's not too far. And so Doordash has been bombarding me with the orders that have not been picked up for two hours. And yeah, the payouts are amazing, but I'm not taking any of those. Food was ready. I think a lot of drivers actually went home because I am literally bombarded by orders. My boyfriend, I tell him that I have an order and he sends me 1 million messages. Start delivery, leave at door, see how far she is. 7 minutes away. I'm gonna pause Doordash, it's giving me anxiety. I don't know what's going on with today, but honestly, I'm so done. So I missed the exit, just sent me in the complete opposite way. So I am literally today just wasting my time. Basically, literally just wasting my time. So I am literally going the wrong way. So I am back on the correct way right now. I almost crashed into, I don't know, 4 cars at this point because people just don't let me go. Like when you want to change lanes and people they just don't let you do it. So you have to force your way. I almost crashed into 3 cars. Like, let me go. Let me change lanes. Because I cannot change lanes. Because my car has no turbo. My car has no turbo. So basically, I can't just in between cars. I can't. You have to let me go. So I was on my way to the customer and then I wasn't. I was literally going the other way. So hopefully she's not checking what I'm doing, because what I'm doing is complete shit at this point. I would not even be mad if she was like, what the hell are you doing, you know? And basically what's happening is that all of those entrances and exits on the freeway, they're also like, you know, they're both an entrance and an exit. Right now it's just packed with traffic and literally packed with jerks who think that they own the road and they will just not let you go for whatever reason. They have decided that today you will just not go where you want to go. And Doordash has been sending me orders after orders after orders after orders. Basically, I was supposed to like change lanes so I could continue straight. For the life of me, I could not. Like, I only had 2 lanes to switch. I couldn't. No one was letting me go. I had my signals on, my blinkers on and stuff. Impossible to go. I was already frustrated before this, but honestly, I think yes, I want to decline. I'm so tired of Doordash. Why do you have a 2-button decline? At this point, it's just frustrating. Finally, I have arrived. This has been dropped off. I'm gonna go back to my hotspot. It's 8:14 right now. It's just such a fiasco this week. This entire week has been so crappy, and today was I may or may not have screamed a little bit in my car to release the tension. Like, oh god, you know, it's so frustrating. It's such a nice neighborhood and she was so close. Like, I missed the exit and it added like 10 minutes on the whole trip. I was almost there. I just got this $18 order, stack order on Uber Eats for, I think it's like 2 miles or something. So pretty good order. The food was ready. I'm pretty sure that the store is about to close. It's like 8:57, and when I went there, I'm pretty sure they close at 9. But there are still people inside, so I don't know. Okay, oh my god, what is up today? Oh, freaking hell. Okay, all of my pickups have been tonight. I've done 3 orders. No, 4. Well, not including the very frustrating first one. That was I'm gonna cross this from my mind forever. Apart from this one, my 3 pickups have been at the same restaurant. So they must be like, what the hell is up with her? But yeah, let's turn on the car. Thumbs up, both, okay. Start delivery. First one is the bigger order. It's a house, it seems. Leave at door. Or is she? She's 6 minutes away. First drop off done. Super easy. It was a house. Leave at the door. Second one is an apartment. I don't know how big is the complex. I don't think there is a gate code. What does he say? You can leave it at the door of the apartment. Yeah, sure. Okay. If I can get in, I will. He's like 2 minutes away, so. Second drop off done. Wow, such an easy order. After the struggle of today, to be honest. Phew, what a relief. It's 9:13. I think I'm gonna go home. He was waiting for me at the door, so that's super nice. And he had a bird on his shoulder, so nice. But he was like, did you get the wrench? And I was like, what? In my head I was like, oh no, not again, a problem. And I was like, well, did you send me something? Did you leave a note? And he was like, no, I mean, I left a note in the order. And I was like, oh, so that was for the restaurant, you left a note for the restaurant, yeah? And he was like, yeah, I think. And I was like, you think? Okay. But I was like, I didn't receive anything. If you sent it to the driver, I did not receive anything. And even in the delivery notes, there was nothing. And he was like, oh, and then he looked inside the bag and he said, oh, there is a ton of wrench, thank God. And I was like, okay, well, I guess that's one happy customer. There are days with and days without, and clearly that was a day without. What can you do? Like, some days are gonna be annoying like this, some days are gonna be so great. Tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow is my birthday, May 13. And when this video is posted, it's probably gonna be gone for like a week or 2 weeks. And I am still planning on door dashing at night, but I'm not sure I will follow through with that plan tomorrow. While I was waiting to turn left before going to the first customer, this car tried to go on the yellow light, and I think they didn't see the curb, and they hit the curb full speed, and the car did like a jump and a huge sound, and I was like, oh, that's gotta hurt your car. Like, we all heard it, and it was like across the street. That's why you guys, you need to be careful with your cars, because in an effort to just avoid waiting for like what, a minute, you're gonna crash your car, or you're gonna break your car. So it's really not worth it. I wish everyone a good night, and even at that time of the day, I have to have somebody in front of me that doesn't drive. I wish everyone a good night, And